boxing has turned into a joke. Yo, that was a bit of a voice class. The thing you do is analyse the fighters. That's the first thing. Before any fight, before you decide who's going to win, before you decide the names and the places and the venues and the people, you have to analyse the fighters. You know, type shit, some English language type shit now, but seriously, you have to analyse the fighters. So, first look, let's do Canelo first. Canelo Álvarez, his record, I think it's 63 wins, 2 draws, and 2 losses. If that's wrong, let me know, but I'm pretty sure that's his record. Canelo has 63 wins, he's got 2 draws, and then 2 losses. So, who are his losses against? Because if Canelo's lost, that means there's a better fighter out there than Canelo. Potentially. Not always, but potentially. So, who was it against? Hold on. I know he lost to Mayweather. Beautiful. So, Canelo Álvarez. Canelo lost to Mayweather, Floyd Mayweather, the 15-0 fighter. Possibly the greatest fighter of all time. That's up for discussion, but maybe. Maybe. And then, Bivol. Bivol is a beast. You watch that guy fight, his body shots, his movement. He is an elite fighter and he's beat Canelo. And then Mayweather, we don't even have to discuss Mayweather. Mayweather's Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? He's Mayweather. He's probably the best of all time. The greatest of all time. He's probably the most accurate fighter. He made the most money. I think he beat the most world champions in the least amount of fights. Well, Mayweather's obviously a very, very fucking tough fight. And he's Mayweather, greatest of all time. Bivol, again, great fighter. So the 2 losses, you can kind of look past. And he's got 63 wins. Like, look at the fucking win. He's got 63 fucking wins. Like, nigga, what? And then, Crawford. We'll look at Terrence Crawford next. He's got 41 knockouts, 31 by KO, and no draws. Fucking hell, that's a good record. Terrence Crawford is 41-0, no draws, no losses, and 31 knockouts. Nigga's a beast. And this is my personal opinion. I'm going to give my personal opinion right now. I think Terrence Crawford is going to win this fight. And I'll tell you, hold, let me land. The plane's in the sky, let me land the plane, okay? Let me be the pilot just for 1 second, nigga, okay? The reason I think Terrence Crawford's going to beat Canelo is Terrence Crawford is mad underrated. People don't actually give him the respect he deserves. Like I've just said, he's got 41 wins and 31 knockouts, and he's never lost a fight, and he's never even hit the floor. I don't think anyone's ever dropped him. Fam, he's so underrated. People see the Canelo Crawford fight and go, Canelo, because Canelo's Canelo, he's got more wins. Well, the wins don't mean anything. Do you know what I mean? They don't mean anything. Yeah, they're important, but they don't mean anything. I think Terrence Crawford is so underrated. I'd actually go as far as to say that he's the most underrated fighter in boxing right now. He's the most underrated fighter in boxing right now. I've seen so many videos on my Reels, Instagram, TikTok. I've seen so many videos saying, Canelo's going to win. Canelo's going to win. Canelo. Crawford's going to get smoked. Crawford's going to get dropped. Crawford's going to get knocked out. Crawford just signed his death warrant. I've seen so many comments. It's crazy. I don't think I may have seen like 3 that have said Crawford's going to win. He's the most underrated fighter right now. That's my personal opinion. Don't get me wrong, Canelo is great, but I think Crawford wins by... I'm going to go by decision, because when you look at both of these fighters, Canelo's head movement, man, just Canelo's movement in general, Canelo's body shots, the way Canelo can analyse an opponent and just know what they're going to do, so he knows what he can do, is crazy. Do you know what I mean? His IQ, Canelo's boxing IQ is so good. Like, people watch fights and they don't actually look into, like, the deep details. But when you watch Canelo, yeah, you're seeing, obviously, both boxers in the ring, you're just looking at 2 boxers and you're just thinking, oh, he's just knocked them out. But you don't analyse it, you know what I'm saying? You don't look deep into it. When you look deep into Canelo's movement and the way he can land shots and the way he knows when to land the shot, when to hit someone, it is crazy. It is crazy to put respect on Canelo's name, because the respect is there. Crawford, however, he needs respect on his name. Crawford needs respect on his name. People have not been rating him, and it annoys me because he's so good. Crawford is so good. You lot don't even actually realise he's so good, but he's so underrated. People don't give him the respect he deserves. They don't. They don't. I think he's the most underrated fighter in boxing right now, in the whole of boxing. Really, I really do. Is every boxer just wants money? And I think Mayweather's to blame. I'm not gonna lie. I think people need to blame Mayweather for a lot of things, like a record. Because Mayweather was 50-0. People think they need to have a spotless record. People think they need to win every single fucking fight to be good. That's not what happened. No, let's look at even MMA. Charles Oliveira, Charles the Bronx, has lost so many fights in MMA. But he's still a fucking good fighter. Even like, let's look at even Canelo. Canelo's lost to Floyd and Bivol. But are you going to call him a bad fighter just because he's lost 2 fights? No. No. Just because Canelo's lost, are you going to say, oh, Canelo's shit? No. I think Mayweather set the standard and he set the bar so high for boxing that now people think if you're not 50, if you're not 30, you're 20, and if you've lost a fight, then you're not good. Well, that's not the case at all. But I think Mayweather set the bar so high that people think they need to be like Floyd. People think they need to be like him. They don't. They don't. You can lose fights. Deontay Wilder's lost. AJ's lost. AJ lost twice. AJ lost twice to Usyk. Does that make him a bad fighter? No. Fury lost to Usyk. Dubois lost to Usyk. Do you know what I mean? People have lost constantly. Look at Deontay Wilder now. He's shit. He's not shit, but that's my point. That's my point. That's actually my point. I've just praised myself and I've just contradicted myself so badly. I just called Deontay Wilder shit because right now he's not at the level he used to be. He's losing a lot of fights. He's not shit, but I've just called him shit because that's what boxing has came to. If you lose a couple fights in a row, you're just bad. He's fell off. That's the problem with boxing. People think if you lose a couple fights, you're shit. So, because Canelo lost to Bivol and Mayweather, he's a bad fighter? No. But, if you want my opinion, Crawford is going to win, and it's going to be a bad decision, because when we look at both fighters are both accurate fighters to a T. They're both so good. That boxing IQ is both so high. Both got so much power. Even Crawford, people think just because Crawford's like, he's not the heaviest, he's not the biggest, that Crawford doesn't got power. When you look at some of Crawford's fights, when he hits you, when Terrence Crawford hits you with a body shot, you gonna feel it, motherfucker. Yo, you gonna feel that shit. When Terrence Crawford hits you with a body shot, you're going to feel it. I remember the Tank and Ryan Garcia fight, Gervonta Davis, Ryan Garcia. People think that Ryan Garcia's like, he went down easy because when Tank hit him with the body shot and you can see like the skin of Ryan Garcia like coming out. So Gervonta Davis versus Ryan Garcia, Tank hit him with a body shot and everyone was like, oh, Ryan Garcia gave up, he just hit him in the stomach. Bro, are you taking the piss? I would actually rather be hit in the face than the body. Taking a body shot, all boxers will know this, taking a body shot, especially from someone like Tank, is so fucking painful. Body shots are 10 times worse than headshots. I'ma be real. I would rather get hit straight in the face, straight between the eyes, than the body. Taking a body shot, you feel it. I'm not saying you don't feel it in the head or the face. But when you get hit in the chest, in the body, straight there, you feel sick. You feel like you just want to die. When you get hit there, all boxers, amateurs, semi-pro will know a body shot is 10 times more painful than a headshot. I think this fight could save boxing. Canelo and Terrence Crawford, I think the fight could actually save boxing. Because people are taking joke fights now, exhibition fights that are stupid. Canelo is one of the best in his weight classes, if not the best. Crawford is one of the best. And they're putting them together. They're both champions. I don't think either of them have ever been knocked down in every, 700 rounds. Do you know how crazy that is? None of them have been knocked down in, 700 fucking rounds. None of them have been knocked down. I was about to say none of them have lost, but Canelo's lost 2, but still, only 2 fights out of like, what, 70, 80? That is still crazy. Crawford's undefeated. If you don't class Bivol and Mayweather, Canelo's undefeated. And they're putting them together. When you put 2 fighters who are both the best in their division together, who are both killers together, you end up with a fucking crime scene, and that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. I think this is going to be one of the best fights of the year, if not the best. There's been a lot of good fights this year, but I think Canelo Crawford is definitely going to be the best fight of the year. This is going to be the fight of the year. And I think people are going to get knocked down. Crawford or Canelo, they're going to get knocked down. I think one of them's going to hit the canvas. But my personal opinion is Crawford is going to win by decision. I think it's going to go 12 rounds, and then Crawford is going to win by decision. It's either Crawford wins by decision or a draw. I don't see Canelo winning. And that's such, I'm going to get so much hate and so much controversy, but I do not see Canelo winning. End of video, end of story. I don't see Canelo winning. Canelo's the favourite. I know you love him. I know every single... What's that noise? Anyway, I know every single person out there loves Canelo, and I know all the comments are backing Canelo. I know all the people out there backing Canelo, especially the Mexicans, you know what I'm saying? But Crawford's going to win, or it's going to be a draw. Crawford is not going to lose this fight. I'm telling you. Call me stupid. Call me stupid. But if you're so confident, put a bet on it. Put a bet on it. Bet on Crawford losing. You won't do it because he will win. You won't do it. If you're so confident, put a bet on. Go on, do it. Put a bet on. I'm telling you, Crawford has that mentality. He's underrated. People don't give him the respect he deserves. Crawford is going to win. People just think because he's got a light record, because he's only had, what, 41 fights? Even 41's crazy. But he's undefeated. He's got 31 knockouts. 31 knockouts. And then 41 wins. That's fucking crazy, man. That's crazy. Crawford is going to win. End of story. Alright, subscribe, like, comment. That's it. Wait, that's actually it.